I will use a Web 2.0 tool, Glogster, to teach a basic lesson of how to graph a polynomial. This glog will be embedded on my website as well under the Portfolio Materials section, so you can see the videos included right here on my blog. For the sake of this screencast, I'll just be going over the material presented. So the first thing to know when graphing polynomials is the fundamental theorem of algebra right here. Any polynomial of degree n has n roots. The degree of a polynomial with one variable is the largest exponent of that variable. A root is where the polynomial is equal to 0 on the x-axis. So your largest degree of the polynomial is going to tell you how many times that polynomial will cross the x-axis. So what is the degree of this polynomial right here? Okay, well, you might think 4 because it is the first one presented. Well, the answer right here is actually 5 because it is the largest value degree. How about this one? How many roots does this have? Okay, well, if you factor it out, you would see that there is 2 roots. So here's an example right here. You can see that x equals -3 and x equals 2, and it crosses the x-axis 2 times. Okay, what about in behavior of polynomials? So if your leading term is positive and that largest degree has an even degree, your polynomial will look something like this. This is a very basic form, but what I'm saying is that the end behavior of the polynomial both sides will be facing up, pointing upwards. So if you have a leading term that is negative and your largest degree is even, then your polynomial will look like this. The end behavior will be pointed downwards on both sides. So if you have a leading term that's positive and you have an odd degree, so maybe x to the third, your end behavior will look like this. One side will be pointed up on the right and the other side will be pointed down on the left. And if you have a leading term that is negative and an odd degree, polynomial will look like this. It'll be pointed up on the left and down on the right. Okay, and then I included some examples, just good practice of what I just taught. And then also here's some practice problems from a made-up textbook that would be great to review for a test. And that concludes my lesson on graphing polynomials.